What do you think about me when you hear my voice? How tall do you assume I am? What ethnicity do you perceive me to be? How about we start simple? What gender do you think I am when you hear my voice? You're listening to the Langara Voice Podcast. I'm your host, River Huckleberry Curo, and my pronouns are he, him.
Journalism is about storytelling. Storytelling that is true. And we're proud to say that storytelling by students in Langara journalism has been nominated for a record number of awards this year. Those nominations come through the Pinnacle Awards, a North American-wide competition of college student journalists. Those nominations include:
For transgender and non-binary people, their voices can sometimes be a source of dysphoria or even a safety concern.
Best Podcast,
Prompted by societal pressures to sound a certain way.
In a perfect world, we would not be doing this.
Welcome to The Voice Radio. I'm your host, Kenneth Wong.
Best Audio Newscast.
In the next 10 minutes, I hope to convince you that urban planning is actually quite complex and intriguing.
This is the Michelin. Decades ago, the 27-foot Red Catalina spent its days sailing the waters in the Gulf of Georgia.
Best Short Video.
Vancouver has a well-documented abandoned and derelict boat problem.
Marple itself, the original non-native settlement, is actually older than Vancouver.
Best Short Video.
Everything that I held like sacred from childhood is pretty much gone.
Radio Station of the Year, and Weekly Newspaper of the Year. The focus of our storytelling is through The Voice, which is found on newspaper racks on campus and everywhere in the world online. The Voice is where students take the skills they've learned in the program to work together as a team. They cover campus news like academic achievement, sports, Langara's impact on the community, the difficulties faced by international students. Our students care about stories, and stories about those who are vulnerable.
Under the watchful eye of protesters this morning, police began dismantling Hastings' tent city.
Last spring, they scrambled on deadline to cover campsites being broken up by police on the downtown east side.
Vancouver Police Chief Adam Palmer echoed the importance of the decampment in order to protect the vulnerable homeless population.
Our students learned to do investigative stories, to look deeper into important public issues. Recently, they examined the continuing problem with fentanyl and the potential consequences of allowing alcohol use in public parks. Through the generosity of the Reed Mercer Fund, our students find summer placement with top media organizations, from the CBC to the Toronto Star. In fact, this past summer saw a record number of placements with Reed Mercer.
So we'll hear from Jennifer first.
Under the direct mentorship of industry professionals, the students pursue important stories, such as the challenges faced by migrant farm workers, the growth in online sexual exploitation of children, and the challenges of mental health care for queer people.
I tried to message him and it said I am not allowed to.
And this term, the storytelling continues. Present stories we're following include student anxiety, food accessibility,
and getting myself prepared.
Congratulating Studio 58 on their 58th anniversary.
But it's so much fun.
And the continuing saga of students and the LSU.
In the bylaws, it's written that they cannot choose a position for us.
I think that's a violation of the bylaw.
I contacted them by mail and got no response.
Hey, Sen, what's going on, buddy? Did you timestamp it?
Gotta fix it again.
How's it going, Manny?
It's going good. I am not on deadline, thank God.
Oh, cool. Can you show us some of the people in your web video?
Sure.
We like working with our students.
Get that camera out of my face. I don't want it. I don't need it.
Was it a stressful day or was it pretty good?
Yes.
I'd say a mix of both.
Yeah.
A good kind of stress.
We are proud of them.
You guys should take like an extra step.
And while our industries of journalism and communications go through many changes, our students remind us of one essential truth. There will be many more stories to come.